Welcome back to the Daily Outlet. My name's Carl. That's Andre.
Yo.
We got producer Nate with us. Andre, what do we got going on tonight?
Well, I got a bit of an issue.
All right. Let's hear it.
As you know, I have birds outside my window.
Right.
Directly outside my window. And it's now impeding on my sleep. To the point where I'm sleeping 4 or 5 hours a night.
Like, because they're chirping?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I didn't want to do anything because I live in an apartment complex.
Right.
So I really can't take it in my own hands.
Right.
It's about to have to get physical over there.
With the birds?
With the birds, yeah.
So you're going to climb on your roof?
We're going to throw hypothetical hands.
Well, they don't have hands, but...
Hypothetical ones.
Okay. So you're going to try to punch out... Are we talking like adult birds that just chirp all the time, or are we talking about a
Both.
nest of babies?
It's 2 nests.
Oh my God.
And they both just had babies, and they chirp all night long.
All night long?
All night long until I get up for work. When the sun comes up, they're done. They're nocturnal birds.
That's about right.
I need my beauty sleep.
Obviously.
I need my beauty sleep. 8 to 9 hours minimum.
8 to 9 hours?
Minimum.
As a man who sleeps 4, maybe 5, I'll see an issue. But I understand I'm not normal.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, but doesn't, the complex have, an office, a maintenance team, somebody that they can call in to remove a bird's nest?
Contacted them.
And?
Nothing. The birds remain.
Okay. But because they won't do anything, or because they can't do anything?
Remember my roof issue last year?
You mean where your roof leaked right on top of everything you owned, and then it kept leaking on top of everything you owned for a year?
Yeah, that issue.
Yeah.
That's an emergency fix.
And it took them, 10 months?
No, it's probably 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
Basically the entire winter. These birds, I guarantee I have to renew my lease before they'll do anything.
And your lease is up
Next year.
You just re-signed, didn't you?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got a while to go, but if I don't get my 8 to 9 hours constantly, those birds and it's gonna go down.
You're gonna throw some hands?
I'm gonna have to climb out that window, onto the roof, and UFC 225 those birds.
UFC 2, I don't know who fought UFC.
I don't know either, but it was a fight.
It was a fight for sure.
There were spectators.
Someone won.
Mm-hmm.
Someone lost.
I'll squash them.
My money's on you for winning.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me say this. My money's on you winning if you can get your black ass up on that roof.
I have every confidence in myself.
See, that's your white side showing.
I need it sometimes.
The climbing up on the roofs is a very white thing to do.
That's true. You don't see many black roofers nowadays.
You don't see very many black roofers ever. They're like, yeah, that's way too much like what we used to do. We're not doing that.
I mean, you see us on ladders. We don't do them.
That's what I'm saying.
We all live in single-story homes.
Yeah.
There's no stairs in our houses.
I'm surprised that you live on the 2nd floor of your complex.
It wasn't by choice.
It was here. You get this one and you don't move it.
Exactly. I had to say yes. Now I have birds reflecting my sleep. It's gonna get nasty.
Well,
it's gonna get ugly.
Aren't these birds supposed to fly away? It's the middle of winter right now.
I know.
Aren't these birds supposed to be done with the growing up and the not flying and the chirping all night?
I think someone's trying to sabotage me. Is what's going on.
I find it highly unlikely that someone purposefully put a bird's nest right outside your window because they don't like you.
Not impossible though.
Oh, I mean, the chances are never 0.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you have enemies like that.
I think it's someone from the pub.
I
I think it could be one of the homeless folks that I didn't donate to. Followed me home. Studied my habits and when I go to bed and rise. And said,
and
perfect.
instead of simply just waiting there for you to come out like you do every morning, so they went, I can just wait here.
Exactly.
And I could jump this dude and stab him in the neck. And they went, no, far too easy.
This is like torture on autopilot.
I'm going to get birds,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to build nests.
It's ingenious if you think about it. They don't have to be anywhere near me, around me, in contact with me.
I mean, I agree with that. I don't think Steve-O the drunk down at the pub is going to put that much effort into it.
They're bored, man. It's cold. They gotta stay warm and active. It's a lot of activity.
Climbing up on roofs. Well, that's a lot of activity once.
That's what I'm saying. It's all he needs. He probably does to all of his enemies.
Everyone who doesn't give him a quarter every time they walk into the pub.
I'm calling this guy Billy the Bird Dealer. Billy, I'm coming for you. Billy the Bird Dealer.
Billy the Bird Dealer,
Yeah,
huh?
that's a specialty.
All right.
You know
All
what
right.
you know. You want to know how
It's
much
just-
you know? You deny his change, right?
Right.
Give me spare change? No,
Nope,
man.
I don't got anything.
That's what he does. And you're just like, oh, he's crazy.
Oh, he's insane.
And
Yeah.
the next thing you know, you can't sleep.
You got birds outside your windows and you can't sleep.
Billy the Bird Dealer, man.
You know, of the sample pool that we have here, you
Mm-hmm.
have been there. You've denied Billy his change.
Multiple times.
You now have birds outside your window. I have never denied Billy his change.
Exactly.
No birds.
See?
Might have something to do with the fact that I've never been to the pub. That's not true. Been to the pub once.
Hey, what happened when you went?
There was an incident
Mhm.
that we don't discuss
Oh, okay.
because
Legal reasons, right?
statute of limitations has not run out yet.
Geico's probably listening to this right
Yeah,
now.
Geico, everything was fine. Nothing happened. Definitely was no, never mind.
Anyways, Billy's on my list.
Billy's on your list.
Maybe-
Do you know who Billy is?
Oh, I know who this guy is.
Oh, okay.
He's always there. He lives there essentially.
Okay.
That's why I give him spam and tuna cans. I don't give him money. I think he doesn't like that. I think he might be a vegetarian. Is what this is really coming down to. It's not the money factor.
Oh, so he's kind of like a druid,
Yeah, exactly.
and he didn't so much build the nest himself as he just talked to him and like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you would build the nest there because he doesn't like me.
He just stared at my roof, concentrated all his force, and the birds went from the tree where they naturally live to the corner of my roof.
I think birds naturally live anywhere they can build a nest and roost.
With no cover though, that's not heard of.
That's true.
They're exposed.
So what? There's just a nest just perched on the top of your roof.
Yes. I don't understand it. It's purposely put there. Purposely, it has to be.
I'm not usually one to go in for your wild and crazy theories here, but it sounded more and more like there's something going on.
There's something going on, dude. And you know when I noticed it first started? Xfinity was there doing work on the little things on top.
Okay.
So I'm thinking Billy might just be a psychic and just control this man's body during his 8-hour workday.
He didn't even have to control it for the whole 8-hour workday.
That's true.
Just the time that he was up there on the roof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's supposed to be fixing the whatever, and he's instead putting sticks together.
He's
to
in
make
the
a
corner
nest.
just building a perfect little. It's perfect looking too. I don't understand it. It's a perfect.
Well, I mean,
nest.
birds are known for building really nice nests.
Yeah, well, it's like one from a Disney movie. There's no sticks hanging out the sides.
Have you considered? And I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm going to pitch this idea.
Mm-hmm.
Have you considered that you're a Disney princess?
Not anymore. I'm losing my sleep.
Well, princesses don't sleep a whole lot. They got a whole lot of responsibilities.
That's true.
You are kind of important now.
You're right.
Lots of folks under you.
Mm-hmm.
Both ways you want to think about it. Not really, but
Yeah.
have you considered you are a Disney princess?
No, and I'll tell you why. I sleep a very healthy amount.
Yeah, I'm aware.
It's natural.
You're an old man.
Disturbing my sleep does not make me a princess.
Maybe it's like a Shrek kind of thing. You're an ogre at night.
That's why I need my sleep.
Right. But you don't have to be an ogre at night.
How would I not be an ogre?
Well, I mean, you don't have to sleep to be an ogre. In fact, you're angry and ogreish when you don't get your sleep. Disney princess.
I do have a very slender frame.
That's what I'm saying.
Some nice
And I've
hips.
seen you dance.
Yeah, well. Damn. Which one though? You know who I'd be the one from Aladdin.
Jasmine?
She's thick.
Yeah.
You would be the one from
Oh, now we're on me?
yeah, you
All right.
You'd be the one from what's that movie? Shrek 2. But you'd be the big, bulky one. You know what I'm talking about? With the man's voice?
So you're calling me fat
Mm-hmm.
and masculine?
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, she's the one knocking people out?
Oh, yeah.
The big, bulky one?
Yeah.
The one that works at the pub or the little brewery place?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm flying on carpets. You're beating up thugs in the street.
I mean, well, if our pasts are anything to go by, that's about right.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, I wouldn't be a princess. I'd be an indentured servant. I guess I could be a Nubian queen.
I don't mean like our deep racial history.
Oh, you mean our ethnic?
I mean our personal backgrounds.
Oh, yeah. I can see it. I should change my name to Jasmine.
You should.
Grow my hair out.
Oh, yeah.
I should just go to the other side.
Whatever you want to do, bud.
Maybe then Billy the Birdman will leave me alone.
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably.
You're still not going to give him change.
He's vindictive, yeah.
Yeah.
Next time I see him, I'm just going to ask him.
Billy the bird dealer.
Billy the bird dealer.
Hey, yo, Billy!
You got my birds. Which is also slang for drugs.
True story.
Maybe he is the Birdman and also the Birdman.
I've also heard that bird is the word.
That's a white thing. I don't think.
Oh, okay. That's not okay.
That's not common talk anymore now.
Well, that's also a song from the 60s.
By the B-52s or whoever it was. No, that's Rock Lobster.
Yeah.
That's Rock Lobster.
I don't remember who sang.
Probably wasn't worth remembering anyways.
I mean, it's a fun song.
Yeah. You can groove down to it.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Carl? Any pressing issues in your life? Because God knows when I get home, I ain't going to bed anytime soon.
Well, yeah, you got birds outside your
I
window.
got birds to take care of.
Billy the Birdman is
I'm
watching you.
I'm coming for you, Billy. Anyways.
You done fucked up, Billy.
You done fucked up, Billy.
I don't have anything particularly pressing on my mind. I fell in love earlier this week for...
I think it was 2 days.
I think it wasn't even 2 days. I think it was about...
It was one, actually, because she came in yesterday.
It was a day, yeah.
24 hours is a long time, though.
And then I was emotionally crushed because despite my burning passion for her, she's already dating someone else. So I was heartbroken and moved on instantly.
Happens to the best of us, man.
Yeah, it's not a thing.
1 day is a long time, though, so you gotta give yourself credit. You did talk to her once in the morning.
Ease myself back into the...
Yeah. Maybe don't talk to her so much when she comes in.
Act like she doesn't exist.
Grab the phone and pretend someone's calling you, and then ignore her, and then hang up when she leaves.
Is that how to win someone's... I haven't dated in forever, so I don't know how this is done. You would know better than I would.
See, the key, which doesn't work.
Okay.
I'm told it's the key.
Okay.
Is to ignore them.
And then they'll just come flocking?
Apparently so. I've tried it. Doesn't work.
Well, in that case, I ignore the world when I'm not at work by sitting in my house. Shouldn't they be knocking on my door right now?
You know what you need? You need birds to attract them.
I need bird. So what you're saying is, new plan. New plan.
You gotta piss off Billy.
I gotta go to the pub. Deny Billy.
Deny him.
In fact, I should say something to really make him angry.
You should say birds suck.
And then he'll follow me here. He'll put birds outside my windows. That will then attract the ladies.
One flock will attract another flock. Hasn't happened yet for me. All I get is bill notices on my door.
Well, being an adult.
Yeah, so that's about as far as I got with the birds. But
Yeah.
it could work for you. You live in a nicer area than I do.
Yeah, as in not the ghetto?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't really live in the ghetto.
I live in a gated community.
We prefer to call it the hood.
Mm-hmm.
The ghetto is bad. Yours isn't terrible. Like, you still want to lock your doors like all the time.
I lock it to go to my car and back.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust people are quick.
But you don't worry that your house is going to get broken into all the time.
Not so much now that it's cold. In the summertime, they're really active out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's easy to get in.
But still.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like, it's not a huge deal.
I wouldn't go to bed worrying that someone's going to kick my door in at night.
Right, exactly.
Whereas
in the ghetto, you have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's
not bad, man.
Yeah.
Been there for a solid year.
It's only been a year.
Mm-hmm. My neighbor still thinks my name's Maurice.
Your name's not Maurice?
No. See, this is the weird part. She gives me little cute cards. She's like 85. She gives me these little cute cards for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Right.
She writes Andre on those. But when I see her in person,
She calls you Maurice.
she says, "Hey Maurice, how are you doing?" I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
Is she white?
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
She's old and fragile.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Let me explain old whiteness. It's probably not a racial thing.
No, 100% not.
But
Mhm.
she met a long time ago, maybe even dated, might have even seen his, you know what I'm talking about?
His head down?
You know what I'm talking about?
It's tallywhack.
But he was a really nice young man
Mm-hmm.
named Maurice.
No, he actually used to live where I live. That's why.
Oh, I was going with she had just attached name to blackness and
That'd be cool. You think he rocked her bones? You think he gave her
see that's what I'm thinking. Like
that one you
it
never
was
forget?
it was like and he was shipping off to Vietnam and she gave him one last, woohoo before he left and she's been in love ever since. But she's moved on, she married some white guy who was a total racist shitbag and
But he had a 401k.
but he had a 401k and that's who you married because you can't bring a black guy home just to your parents, right?
I wouldn't know.
I
I don't
mean-
think so.
I couldn't bring a black guy home to my parents.
I probably could. Not to my grandparents.
Not to your grandparents.
Yeah.
But that's because, well, you definitely couldn't bring anyone home to your parents.
Wow. That was a good one.
Just saying.
Wow.
I'm sure your mom,
My dad died and Carl's making a joke about that.
he definitely didn't die.
Probably is dead.
Yeah, he's dead to you.
He is dead to me.
All right then.
Dennis Williams. You're next on the list after Barry the Bird Dealer, by the way.
Dennis Williams.
Yeah, it's a very pronounced, dominant name, I think.
Dennis Williams.
I think he would do good in prison. He's a huge man. I don't know where my genetics came from, but
Your mom?
yeah, well,
Except for the skin
the
tone.
skin. He looks like someone's bodyguard. Dude's
Maybe he is a buddy. Well, he's in the army.
Well, he was.
Was
He's
in the
retired
army.
now, yeah. Air Force, yeah. Dude was huge, man. He used to beat the shit out of my mom.
And hence why he's not there anymore.
Yeah. Dennis.
Oh God, let's not talk to Uncle D here.
No, I don't care about that, man.
Where was I going with that?
Oh, we're talking about how my neighbor downstairs
Oh yeah.
was probably.
Oh, that's right. She hooked up with some black dude once right before he shipped off to Vietnam, and yeah, that's right. That's
Probably
right.
getting internally disorganized in there.
Oh yeah, just all kinds of wrecked up inside, and she never forgot it, and now she thinks you're Maurice.
I mean, she's a sweetheart. She's a cute old lady. I always find it funny as hell. Because every time I see her, I know she's going to call me Maurice. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
waiting for the day where she calls me Andre.
And you're just not.
Yeah.
You're like, who?
I'm Maurice. What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
But it's funny because she'll give me cards with my name on it and
Mhm.
call me Maurice in person. I don't know where the miscommunication comes in her mind, but
I don't know.
yeah.
Well, I mean, that happens to me all the time.
Really?
Yeah, people call me Scott, our old boss,
Mm-hmm.
and constantly I have a name tag on that says my name.
Well, no, you don't. You never wear
And
it.
that's valid. But I do own a name tag that says my
Specifically
name.
for the reason that nobody can know who you are. So it's probably your fault no one knows who you are.
Okay, you got me there.
They just see a tall white guy and assume it's the same tall white guy from 2 years ago. That's what I do.
We all do kind of look alike.
Yeah. Tall, blue eyes, pale skin, easily sunburned.
I do easily sunburn.
That sucks.
It's
for you
a
guys.
problem.
That
It's a
sucks,
problem.
man. All we do is tan, baby. Get that glow. Get that glow going.
Now I have to say, going home back to the Midwest, after like a winter, so like I'll go home in like the beginning of summer or whatever, right? And I'll see my family and all that kind of stuff. They're all just pasty white,
Oh,
and
God.
like the sun hasn't been out for 6 months.
They've been
And
hibernating, man.
then I show up and I'm just golden skinned and
Like a Greek god.
like a Greek god, with or without all the butt sex that the Greeks are some reason known for.
What if that's just like a big farce? Like all of their enemies just conspire to start spreading rumors to the rest of the world?
So what you're saying is ancient Greece was just the nerdy kid that everyone else in the locker room called gay?
Yeah, and then everyone just, even though that there was no proof, the world just starts whispering about it.
They like butt sex.
They just start manufacturing fake text and it just gets passed down as knowledge.
Chiseling things into a slate.
Greek gay. And everyone's like, oh man, these
it must be true. It's written in stone.
Yeah, like many other books.
Oh, I mean, I think historically that it was a thing for, like, it was supposed to be manly, I think.
Yeah, you were seen as weak if you had a woman you had sex with.
Well, I mean, you still had that because you had to procreate, right?
Yeah, but I mean for like that enjoyment.
Oh, yeah. But manliness was quantified by the men you slept with, yeah.
Jeez. Can you imagine if that's how it was nowadays? Trump just has like 5 boyfriends on chains walking around his press conferences.
Well, he totally would, too.
Of course he would. And they'd all be tatted up with...
I mean, and they'd all be white, but then you know he'd have that one black dude that no one ever saw.
Like a Mandingo fight.
Yeah, exactly. Jacked. Yeah, just huge, just all oily.
The only one he actually hangs out with.
Yeah, like that's his favorite. Yeah,
that'd be great, dude.
These other white dudes are just there so that the world thinks he only bones white boys.
Trump's getting off that Marine Corps helicopter with just dudes in like BDSM shit and chains
in gimp suits,
and they're just walking on all fours. That would be hilarious to see. That would be great, man.
We need somebody to do a skit about that.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be so funny, man. That would be hilarious.
Oh, God. Oh, can you imagine if Hillary had been president?
Oh, she'd have all 5 black dudes.
Just nothing but black dudes.
Just say, I'm not racist. No, she'd probably have Middle Eastern ones to try and cover up that whole Benghazi thing.
Yeah.
She'd have Middle Eastern slaves. Or sexual slaves. Maybe not slaves.
But, okay, but is it different for a female?
What do you mean?
So, like, Greeks were very male-centric culture. Like, not that ours isn't, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Equality is an issue we're dealing with still. But, like, because women have all kinds of roles now that they didn't used to have, and it's fantastic. But if a woman in power, would she be seen as more powerful if she had male slaves or female slaves?
100% male slaves.
As in, she is dominating the patriarchy and...
I think it would be, in the female's perspective, she's like a total badass. Like, yeah, look at those guys are bitches.
Yeah.
A man's perspective would be, those guys are bitches.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You know what I mean? But not like she's any more powerful than she was if there are females. Just those guys are weak.
And that is the problem with society. There you go. I think you summed it up. That's it. We're done for the evening.
That's it. That's how I think most dudes would see it.
Yeah, no, you're 100% correct.
You know, they wouldn't see her strongest. They would just see their weakness.
She would be a beacon of power for women, and she would still be nothing to a man because the man would place the other men lower than himself, and he'd still be like, "Well, I'm better than her, but I'm better than them too."
Yeah,
because men are.
That's exactly what we're turning.
Have we considered the fact that maybe men are misogynistic pigs?
Nah, that's farce.
Yeah, we don't believe in that.
That's in the same category for me as gravity.
Oh God, here we go.
Just a conspiracy theory.
I'll give you that it's just a theory.
That's all I need.
Technically, it's never been proven.
Exactly.
But it does explain why we stick to the Earth instead of floating away.
No, it's all up here. Hear me out. I was thinking about this at work today.
Okay.
Think about the first, I guess, intellectual people before Einstein, people who were living like Aztec times, way back. After the in-between dude of monkeys and us. Those people, the hominids or whatever.
Okay.
They always knew they were walking.
Right.
They weren't born. If one dude flew and everyone saw he could fly and they all believed they could fly, we'd all be flying. There'd be no gravity. So we're born that gravity's real. We're born thinking gravity.
So you're saying all it takes is one Neo to just will himself to fly.
Mm-hmm. It takes one generation of people who live in zero gravity to then spread their seeds, and that is when it'll be passed through them.
So anti-gravity is a genetic trait?
It is. It's like your mind's turned off. All the switches are on for most people, and there's that one lonely one in the corner all dusty and cobwebbed up. One generation is going to flip it on,
and we're all gonna be flying.
No more cars, no more walk. You imagine not walking?
I mean, I'd love to not walk.
Just hovering around your house?
If I just float everywhere?
Yeah, like a vampire, you just float around. Yeah. You never have to vacuum.
Yeah, you would.
Nah.
Your
There's no
food
gravity.
would still fall to the ground.
No, there's no
You
gravity.
would just hang out in midair.
Because, yeah.
That would make it so hard to vacuum.
Well, maybe. They probably have some kind of like indoor thing. Just...
I suppose you could just install like a super powerful vent,
And it just sucks all the crumbs out.
and it just sucks all the air out.
Now,
real
the
quick.
issue arises with using the bathroom.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Because there's no more peeing outside, really.
You don't want that shit, literal shit, floating around.
Floating around.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool, though. Flying and shit at the same time. Just shoot, and you just see.
Imagine being behind that on your computer.
It's gonna face full of shit.
Somebody's like, "Oh, this is gonna be a wet one."
Cool.
We've digressed into shit jokes.
Yeah, that's my theory, though.
All right.
It takes
Well,
one generation to believe gravity's not a constant, and from then on out, everything will be different.
I think you should go on tour with your anti-gravity theory.
I should go to like Harvard and UCLA and just go to like.
Well, I baby steps. I think maybe go to the pub first.
Well, they're all gonna be like, "Oh yeah."
All right, yeah. Build up your confidence, get a little following, then move on to, I don't know, U&M open mic night or something.
Yeah, well, once there's no gravity, Barry the Birdman's fucked.
Well, yeah, 'cause you just float up and big slap those birds.
Well, yeah. I was contemplating that today at work.
What? Gravity or bitch slapping birds?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Because I woke up mad again from a lack of sleep.
What are you going to do about those birds?
I don't know. Honestly, I'll probably, and this is going to sound a little inhumane, throw some rice on the roof.
Ouch.
Well, there's only one way to get rid of them.
I don't know if killing birds is the right way to do it, though.
I could do what producer Nate said and give a tall stick with an owl on it and just try and
Just shake it
and
out.
try and scare him away. But I think they'll just look at me and know that there's a huge pole
There's
coming out of this
There's a
owl.
black dude carrying a stick
Yeah,
around.
they'll just look over and keep chirping.
No. Maurice is trying to scare us.
Maurice, you're back? Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to kill him, but good
Yeah.
lord, my complex is just ignoring the issue.
Is there any way you could just move the nests?
I can't reach him.
Well, if you're going to get up there to slap the birds, you're going to get up there close enough to move the nest.
Yeah, I need a ladder though because they're tucked back behind my window.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be too dangerous to try and hang out, and I wouldn't be able to reach him from my windowsill. So I need a ladder. And then I don't even know what I do with him when I have him in my possession. Just toss him into a tree.
Well, no.
Hope the nest lands upright.
Well, no, you just move them down onto
Dumpster.
or something. And go put them up in an area up inside one of the car parks or something like that.
I should do that right above someone's car.
Yeah.
So they just get their car shit on all the time. That's a good idea.
Fun fact, if you don't clean bird shit off of your paint,
Mhm.
it will oxidize the paint.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to know. My neighbor's car is trashed.
Yeah.
Haven't moved in like 3 months. Under a tree, just covered.
Because they're in jail or because the car's broken?
I don't know. It was parked under the carport and then it moved under the tree.
Huh.
Couldn't say. I don't know who drives it, so it just sits there.
Gotcha. So it's just someone there. Okay.
Maybe I'll do a good deed and go clean the bird poop off for him. Maybe Barry will sense that in the universe and he'll remove the birds from my house.
Or he'll be even more angry that you didn't go do a good deed for him and he'll send more birds.
I didn't let it just compost. I got rid of it, threw it
Yeah.
in the trash can,
Yeah.
and created more waste.
Yep.
Damn.
You didn't give back to the earth. He is a druid after all.
He'll know. He'll sense it.
Yeah.
He'll probably wake from his sleep and know that I'm cleaning up bird poop.
Yeah, he's sleep at 3 o'clock in the afternoon while he's drunk and
Exactly.
passed out. Yeah.
He doesn't have enough medicine.
Drunk druids. Sounds like a band name.
That could be a sick band name.
Hey Seattle! We're the drunk druids!
Check out our birds!
We'll be selling albums out of the back of our van.
That would be a sick little hustle, selling pigeons. Fighting pigeons, though. Having pigeon fights in the hood, that could be a real big attraction.
pretty sure they already do that
Do they?
with roosters,
Oh, that's
and I'm
right,
pretty
yeah.
sure it's illegal.
Not pigeons, though.
I don't think you can fight any animals anymore.
Well,
Pretty sure the PETAs or the whoever's will be all over you about it. We don't condone fighting animals. Humans, you can beat the shit out of each other. Animals, maybe not.
I'm not forcing them to fight. If I see two birds going after it, I might, pick them up.
Right, but you don't want to set up a ring for them and like set them down and
That'd be a
be
gnarly
like,
hustle.
and you could be like, Calvin, Steve over there was talking shit about your wife. You should beat the shit out of him. Like, you don't want to like provoke a fight.
Well, it would be pretty cool to watch pigeons fight.
I agree, but I think it should happen naturally.
It will be happening naturally. No steroids will be involved. I'm pigeons. I got A1 pigeons.
See, I think it'd be more fun to start a fight at the pub.
With people?
Oh yeah.
That's almost worse than animals.
Why?
What happens when one of them dies?
Well, they're not gonna die. The cops show up eventually.
No, they don't.
Eventually?
No, they don't.
I've seen cops there.
Yeah, but that's for like domestic stuff.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make a girl and a guy fight?
I don't know, somebody.
Oh, so you support domestic abuse but not animal abuse?
I support.
You heard it here first,
I
people.
support intra-human abuse.
Okay. I like your play on words there,
I
buddy.
support bums beating the shit out of each other is what I support.
What's the difference between that and a pigeon?
Pigeon's an animal. It's a creature.
There's far less value in my pigeons.
You know,
Well, not my pigeons. My pigeons. Ooh.
they need to motherfucking go.
I pay a pretty penny for those bad boys. I tell you what, and I starve them so they're real angry before a fight. Oof.
Yeah, maybe just nothing should fight, and you should just climb up on your roof and just move them.
I will move them, but that's a huge ladder. I
But
gotta
don't move them with a backhand. All right, that ain't.
No, I'll probably just get some my little cooking mitts. Grab them.
So you don't get your human stank all over the babies.
That's a myth, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a myth. I should ask the little grounds crew guy next time I see him. He's got a ladder tall enough to get on top of my roof.
Be like, dude, I don't need you to do anything. Just get me up on my roof.
I can't go up there. I'm black and I'm terrified of heights.
Oh yeah, you couldn't climb a ladder anyhow.
I'd get about halfway up and probably fall backwards. Probably give him like $20 to get him off my roof.
It's not a bad deal.
Or I just call Xfinity, have them come up there and say, yeah, I'm having issues. And when they get up there, hey, brother, you can
Just knock them off the roof
take
real quick.
it out from me real quick, Jason.
Jason.
I figure it's an Xfinity guy's name.
Middle-aged white guy, yeah.
Jason Fredericks.
He's like 35 or something. Yeah.
Lifetimer at Xfinity.
Yep, he's been there for 12 years.
World record installs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Real proud of him.
Jason, you're a good man.
He's also super friendly with everybody's kids and or dogs. Everybody loves.
Everyone loves Jason Fredericks.
Yeah, everybody loves Jason Fredericks. Not Barry the Birdman though.
No,
We've
Barry.
got characters going on now. I feel like we should keep a list.
Oh yeah. I do have a
Jason
list.
Fredericks, the Xfinity guy. Barry the Birdman, the homeless guy.
Bird dealer.
Bird dealer who sticks birds on you, passive aggressively.
More aggressive than passive, I feel.
Mm,
He's damaging my health now. I'm losing sleep.
well, that's the point.
My lifespan's shortening.
But it's a very
Barry.
passive way of doing it.
Yeah, that is true. It feels very aggressive, though.
Well, that's because you feel personally attacked by everything.
That is true. Disney princess.
Yeah, you are. Basically, you're just a little bitch.
I guess so, dude. If birds piss me off this much, I should probably talk to a therapist.
It takes too long. That's what we got this for.
That's true.
We're talking to our issues now. Don't you feel better already?
Well, I do talking about it, but the reality is still the same.
But you're still gonna go
I still
home.
gotta go
and
and
there's still gonna be birds.
and listen to these fucking things chirp my ears off. But I
I
guess
guess I thought like, I don't know, earplugs or something.
possibly. I don't want to damage his hearing though. This is pristine hearing. I don't want to roll over too hard to smash one in.
Well, you get the foamy ones that just sit there.
Same thing. I don't want to do a little damage to these things. Gotta protect the vision and the ears at all costs. And another thing,
See, I'm already going deaf.
because you don't get enough sleep. Direct correlation.
Probably has more to do with the 12-inch sub in the trunk of my car that I play way too loud. All right, well, I think that about wraps it up for us tonight.
It's been a fun one, buddy.
It has been. It has been. We'll get another one out there soon.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully soon we can start going out and doing live man on the street kind of stuff.
Yeah, most
That'll
definitely.
be that's something to look forward to. But again, thank you everybody for watching, and like, subscribe, comment, or whatever cool YouTube folks say, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.
All my beautiful people, meditate, drink milk, and wash your asses.